Hello guys, this is Creative Graphics. Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to be designing another episode of crossover flyer. So we've done this before on this channel and we are going to do it again. So we are going to combine some resources to form to create this stunning flyer design. You know what we do on this channel? We help you create design ideas that boost your creativity and stuff creative blocks. So let's dive into the design process now. Create new. So we are going to be using the portrait size again. So 1080 by 1350 height. So then we're going to be creating a solid color which is 100 300. So this color is standing in between black and red, so it's not too black as not too red. So this is the color we are going to be using. So then we are going to be using this element. It's an AI element, so we're going to enlarge it just to fill up almost to the design. So then this, I'm going to make this opacity around, let me mask it, then use gradient tool, the radial, and I will drag a little, so I have something like this. Then the opacity around 39, to have something like this, and this is fine by me. Then I'll create a kind of black gradient again, black gradient, that's something like this, something like this. And I'll make it multiply, so it will only be affecting the downside. So let me try to remove this and make this 0. This is fine. This is fine for me. So then I'll create a white gradient again. Gradients, which is white. This will be white, then 0. The opacity will be 0. Now drag it up like just to have a lightning at the top here. Then I will change it to screen. So kind of have a kind of lightning at the top here. So like this. I think this is fine. Then I'll bring some color leaks. So I created this, so I'm going to be using this. So for the design, so this is very simple to create. Just create a new mask, then select your color. The color is B30B08. So you just click one here, click one at the downside, and click one at the center here. So the essence is just to add a little bit of color to this design, so nothing really much. So then I will add something like this just to build up my background, something like this around here. So I'll make this divide, something like this. I think this is fine. I'll make this something like this. So I think this is fine. So we've established our background. So then I'll bring this to the center. So this will be at the topmost. So this is fine. So I'll bring this first, make sure the two is at the center. So selection. So I'm okay with this. Then I'll return it. I want to adjust it. I think this is fine for me. So this is fine. Then I will add my text. So I'll use this text. Cross. Make it bigger. Make it white. So I'll use a font called ROTHE, R-O-T-H-E. So then I'll change this to something like this, and this is called glyph. This is called glyph, something like this. Then I'll reduce the tracking closer like this. Then this, I'll change something like this to be like cross. Ctrl J, then over. Then for the R, I'll have something like this to bring it close. So isn't this amazing? So this is fine. Then I'll bring my text effect. So the link is in the description. So I'll hide this. Then select the two, Ctrl G, group it, and then bring it here. So make it bigger. So this is fine. Then Ctrl X to save it, to update smart object. Then go back to the text effect. So this is fine. Let me reduce the size. So Ctrl X, update the smart object. So this is fine. Then you open the FX, you don't need the background, you don't need the shadow, you hide it. Click the F light, the FX light, and create a clipping mask. So you have something like this. So select the FX, right click, then merge group, then convert to smart object again, and bring it to your design. Press Alt and adjust like this. So you want it to be the center of attraction. So you want it to be the center of attraction. That is the first thing you will see is a crossover, and this is fine. So then we add some text to it. So I'll be doing this. So I'll be doing something like this. So make this around 5, or let me make it 4. Then white. Then remove the fill. So to ensure that the circle is this gold and this white ellipse are in same alignment, just select the two. Make sure it's selection. Then you click this and this, just to be sure. Then you return it back. So again, double click, just click the ellipse, Ctrl J, then select Alt and Shift. Then you have something like this. So this is fine. So Ctrl J again, bring it here. So this is fine. So the one at the center now, you click the text and click the line at the center. Then you type something like to take over. So I'm going to use a font called Universal Serif Regular. So this is fine. So this is fine. Then you select your direct selection tool and click close to the text. So you make sure this is changing like this. The cursor is changing like this, then you drag it up. So you drag it to the center. This is fine. Double click and increase the size a little, then increase the tracking. Increase the tracking like this. I think this is not bad. Select the center line, then you delete. So this is fine. So we are going to delete this ellipse tool, ellipse shape. So to ensure that it's at the center, you are not deleting the unnecessary, just make it professional. Select, just drag your ruler like this. If you can't find the ruler, go to Window and click ruler. Make sure ruler is checked like this. So So you have your ruler, then just click it and drag it down. Then select the shape, go to this place, this pen tool, add anchor point. You just add an anchor point here, select the ellipse, then add anchor point here, add another one here. Then you select direct selection tool and delete. Drag this place, drag over this place and delete. So then you click the second one, you can drag this a little bit down, click it again, and then click it again, and select this place, just press your shift, then you delete all of them. I think this is fine, and select, go to window, clear guide. I think this is fine. This is fine. Then you select the 3, Ctrl G. There we can reduce. Let's reduce this. It is fine. So this is also fine. So right click, blend option, then outer glow. I'm using this outer glow. So the opacity will be 75, the size will be 51. Then use this color, which is FFA 627. We have something like this. So this is fine. Then let's add something on top. So I'm going to use a font called Basement. So Basement, normal black. Here I'm going to remove the tracking. Then make sure this is regular. The next one should be bold, maybe like that. So let me reduce to make it 8. So this is fine, and I'll bring it here. So centralize it. Always make sure your work is neat. So centralize it. So then pen tool, create something like this. Make sure it's 4 and it's white. Then make sure it's at the center. The shape again, Ctrl J. Select the 2, so it's not really at the center. So select, so it's at the center now. This is fine. Just select the 3, Ctrl G, then come to the takeover, copy it, copy layer style, and paste layer style. So you have the same glow. So I think this is fine. So we are done with that. So I'll just add some little elements, something like this. Change this to screen. So I'll just distribute this randomly. So I'll add one here. Ctrl J, I'll add one here. Reduce the size. And I'll add one here. Reduce the size. So I think we are done with the main display. So then let me check this. Okay, it's fine. So then I'll add to this. I'll add something like this. Just to spice up the design. Don't make it too boring. So the white space, I'll add abstract element. So make this green. So I'll make that screen. So Ctrl J again. I'll add another one here. So this is fine for me. Then we move on to the call to actions. So then for the dates, I'll be using the icon, date icon. So I'll just bring this here. So I'll use another ruler just to guide it. So all my design, all the second shape will not have to go beyond this. Then my text will come in. This is not bad. So this is not bad. Then you can use this as a reference point. So this is fine. So this is fine. Then you can add something like this. I can as well select everything and bring it up so as to avoid the bleed, because if the design is to be printed and the text are closer to the edge, some might be cut off. So, and this is fine. So then let's add the image. This is just a random online image, so this is fine. So I want this to show at the back, so this is fine. Then I'll add the name somewhere around here. So I'll make this overlay and make it white. Ctrl J again. So I'll make this black. Then normal opacity, but I'll reduce this to 70. Just to add something like this. Then I will type the name, just fictional, so something like this. So something like this. Then remove the tracking. Then you make sure it's at the center. So I'll use base for this, the base fonts. So I think this is fine. Or let me use the normal bold. Then you go reduce the size and bring it here. I think this is fine. Then I'll do something like this just to make sure to follow up with symmetry. Then I'll add the logo at the top. The logo at the top. So this is fine. Then I'll add this YouTube stuff here. So I'll add this here around here. So this is fine. You can go ahead to type this. Follow us on YouTube at Christian Life Church. So this is very simple. So make this medium. So this is fine. So make sure this is touching the line. So this is fine. So we have something like this. We have something like this. So can just go ahead and I just want something very simple. So let's clear the guide and see the design. So this is all about the design. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.